Hey everyone, what's going on? And we have the new events for this week, so really exciting. Beginning with Jellison. Now, Jellison is once a day, so you definitely want to go ahead and play it every single day. And I would totally recommend bringing Jellison with you. If you don't have it for some reason, definitely go ahead, catch it, and then the following days bring it with you because it will disrupt with a bunch of coins. Now, Jellison disrupts with coins as well. I'm not Jellison. Foolish disrupts with coins. That's also once a day, but it's not as many as this. So you can definitely get quite a bit of coins doing this every single day. And you have a chance to get a level up, and you'll also get, hearts. So you definitely want to play the stage every single day. There's really no reason not to. I mean, you're not even going to lose a heart because you'll get one back. Now, for me, I actually have max coins, so I'm not going to benefit from this, unfortunately. However, I will be doing multiple attempts of the competition, most likely. I might have some video. I might have multiple competition videos just so I could spend some coins, so I could actually benefit from all these Jellison coins every day and other things like that. And yeah, because I really have nothing else to spend coins on for the week. So that's definitely what I'm going to be doing. And moving on, Kyogre is back, and Kyogre is actually one of the early Shuffle stages. It was available back when Shuffle began, around that time. So it's definitely not one of the more difficult stages or special stages. So I guess it could be a little bit tough, but it should be manageable. If you have one good shot out user, that should be good enough. I'm just going in with Hammering Streak just for fun. You don't really even need that super effective shot out user, but hopefully you can handle this one. I would definitely recommend catching Kyogre at the very least, because it is good if you skill swap it to Rock Shot. So yeah, definitely go ahead and pick up Kyogre for the week if you can. And yeah, so using Mega Ampharos just for fun, Rosary just for fun, Hammering Streak, and yeah, not really a whole lot to say. It does have a couple Kyogre on the field. I would still recommend leaving the last spot blank because it's only a couple, and those do go away. So yeah, not a lot of HP for this Pokemon, so hopefully you should be fine on the stage. But yeah, we do finish it off with the Winking Rosary, so that's really nice. That is really nice. And yeah, so that is Kyogre. Definitely go ahead and catch it, as I said, if you don't have it. So yeah, Kyogre is down. So it's really nice to have that back. I actually farmed this, a while ago, but, totally recommend farming it if you can. Another stage we have is Drifblim. I don't remember what the stage is from. It might be a safari. I don't think it was a great challenge or a special stage. It might be a main stage. I don't think it is. I don't know. I don't really know. But either way, it's not a good Pokemon, and it's a very easy Pokemon, so you'll have no trouble at this at all. You'll be able to knock it out just fine. It has very little HP, and it is a 3 Pokemon stage. This stage was not meant to be tough. It goes without saying, but you could technically farm it. You shouldn't because it's Drifblim. It's not a good Pokemon, so you're not going to farm it. But yeah, I guess I'll say, if you don't have it, you should catch it just because you got to catch them all, and because it's easy. But yeah, so that is, that's just a few combos, and that's going to be able to knock it out just fine. I mean, there's not really anything to say. You're not going to have a tough time. It doesn't matter where you are in the game. You're going to be able to clear up the stage just fine. No trouble at all. That's a guarantee because this stage is not tough. Combo keeps on going, but, it eventually ends, and we do go ahead and knock out Drifblim. Yeah, so it's really interesting that they gave this as a special stage. But either way, we do go ahead and S-rank that easy. And moving on, we have more of a difficult stage going in with Regice. And, this stage definitely could be tough depending on where you are in the game, I guess. If you have the Mega Houndoom or Mega Deontay, this stage won't be difficult. But, it could be without those, I guess. Or without some strong, super effective, Pokemon. If you want to go shot out, definitely leave that last spot blank. I'm actually not sure what happens. I'm assuming it's an added support, but you could test it out. Could be rocks for all I know, but, you could definitely try it out. I do have the 5 match of Charizard for Unity Power, but unfortunately I have no other Charizard, so I made that match hoping the Charizard would fall, and it did. So, activating Unity Power, doing over 9,000 damage because of that Burn Plus. So, definitely doing a lot of damage. So, yeah, I didn't think the stage was tough, but, depending on what you have available to you, it could definitely be tough. If you want to farm this, I personally wouldn't recommend it because I don't really, I mean, I don't know the last time I've used Regice. I don't know if I ever used it. I don't think I did. But, you know, it is farmable, I guess. So, yeah, the big problem, I guess, is this stage could be lengthy. So it could be really annoying to farm, I guess. But, you know, it is what it is. So this does disrupt with some Regice. I did mention leaving the last spot blank earlier. I guess you don't have to because there are a bunch of Regice that fall down from the Skyfall on both sides. So you definitely actually don't have to if you want to go in with a shout-out user. You can remove those Regice. So no need to leave the last spot blank. I totally forgot that those were on the stage. But yeah, so this is Regice, and we do go ahead and finish it off with 19 moves left. So that's awesome. Yeah, definitely. So yeah. Okay, so we do go ahead and beat Regice. And you could definitely catch it if you don't have it. So pick up an S rank, not that it matters. So moving on, we have a high speed challenge. Now this one, if you hadn't farmed it already, you might actually want to consider skill swapping it to Barrier Shot and farming it because Drifblim is amazing. It has Barrier Shot, as I said, so definitely a good option. You'll probably, if yours is not maxed at all, if yours is skill level 1, you're probably not going to be able to reach skill level 5 in time for this week unless you use some jewels for like no hearts needed. Then you might be able to reach it because it doesn't really have a good drop rate, so that is unfortunate. But yeah, I'm going in with Shiny Mega Gengar just for fun. You know, just goofing around. Really not a difficult one if you have some of these burst damage users. I don't see this really being too bad. It is a time stage, so depending how you are on time stages, I guess it could be a little bit tough. But, you know, if you have a couple strong Pokemon or strong burst damage users, you should be able to knock out this stage. Yeah, if you want to go shout out, you definitely have to leave the last spot blank because there's no added support. Again, though, I don't know what is added, so I don't know if it's blocks or rocks or an added Pokemon. So you can definitely try that out, and yeah. But now we have a Lowland Muck. Now, this is another stage I don't think was a great challenge. I think it was originally, I want to say it was in a Safari. I remember it being in a Safari. I could be totally wrong on that, but I believe that's the case. Now, this stage is not tough, so you should be able to knock it out. You know, I guess all of that ice is annoying, but like Mega Deontay or Mega Houndoom should be able to handle it, or Shiny Mega Tyranitar, even though it's resistant, should be fine. You know, I'm going in with a couple Hammer and Streak Pokemon just for fun. This stage really doesn't have a lot of HP, so you should be able to knock out a Lowland Muck just fine. It's another stage that's farmable. I believe it has Counter Attack Plus. I want to say that's what it has. But yeah, we do go ahead and knock it out. Doesn't have a whole lot of HP, as I said, so you should be fine on this one as well. You know, it's technically more difficult than Drifblim, but it's not really that bad, so you should be able to beat it. So yeah, I would definitely recommend catching it as well. Now moving on, the final stage, we do have Osseous. Now this is an Ultra Challenge, and it's one of the earlier Ultra Challenges. It might actually be the first one, I'm not too sure. And you could farm this for double normal. Now, back when double normal got a buff, I actually did farm it, and you know, I regret it because I don't use double normal. I've never used it since I increased it, but at the time I thought it was going to be good. So, you know, definitely my mistake because it's really not useful. I mean, you could, I guess, technically use it on some stages, but you know, it's a Pokemon that I never use, so I would not recommend farming this one. But yeah, I'm going with Keldeo for Cross Attack Plus. Now, I never actually used it on this stage, Cross Attack Plus, so not really helping out, but I do have the Hammering Streak, Shiny Hawlucha, and Machamp, and those are good enough to be able to handle the stage. You know, Shiny Mega Charizard X, definitely get rid of some of those disruptions. So, yeah, not really a bad stage compared to the Ultra Challenges that we have nowadays. So, yeah, because the Ultra Challenges, some of them have over 80,000 HP. You know, this one doesn't have quite a bit. You know, it's not one of the more easiest stages, but, you know, it is an Ultra Challenge, so it might give you a little bit of a tough time if you're earlier on into your Pokemon Shuffle adventure, I guess. You know, I guess that would be a fair statement. I believe I used items on this a long time ago when I was still a noob, so, you know, yeah, it could be tough, so that's okay. You know, if you want to throw on an attack power to secure the win and get a better catch rate, I totally get it. You know, I totally understand. Osseous is definitely not a bad Pokemon to catch, so you know, I would totally recommend catching it, you know, even though you probably won't use it, but still go ahead and pick it up. Yeah, the disruptions could be a little bit annoying, I guess, but yeah, they're really not that bad if you have a tapper, so yeah. Cool to have Osseous back, though, I guess. Is it Osseous or Arceus? You know, some people pronounce it different things. You know, I used to pronounce it Arceus, then I kind of moved on to Osseous. Like, I think I used to pronounce it Osseous, then Arceus, then I'm back to Osseous. I really don't know how to pronounce it, but yeah, either way, it doesn't really matter for this video, but yeah, you know, several ice, several blocks, several rocks, not a big deal. Not too much of a big deal. You know, I could have tried to set up Cross Attack Plus, I guess, but I knew I didn't really need to. I was more focused on just going for Hammering Streak, I guess. Yeah, when it was available, so not really too concerned with the stage. Just casually, you know, whiffing on through, gliding on through, you know. So, yeah, this is Osseous. So, not too bad compared to Ultra Challenges, as I said. So, yeah, nothing else really to contribute to that. Nothing to say. Oh yeah, it does put on some Giratina and Osseous, but you know, if you have a tapper, not a big deal. You'll be able to handle those just fine. It's only like a few of them. It's nothing to concern yourself over or get worked up over. So yeah. So. Not too bad. I guess it's quite a long stage, you know. I guess because, you know, it does have quite a bit of HP. I said it doesn't have a lot. You know, it's not a lot compared to Ultra Challenges nowadays, but, you know, it's still up there in HP, so yeah, we do have plenty of good fighting types, so hopefully you have a couple of them, or at least one, and you should be able to handle the stage just fine if you do. So yeah, that 5-match of Shiny Hawlucha is going to finish off Arceus, you know, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, so that is a victory. And that is the last stage. And yeah, that's going to be it for this video, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye.